We have... It's 1-0 for Eshwar. That's unfortunate. Promise you it's 1-0 for Eshwar. Let's see here. This is 0. This is 1. Okay. Cool. KrakenKO. Again. Actually, it was... Oh, it is KrakenKO here who's making a... Wait, what? Did he already queue up and finish the upgrade? That's so strange. KrakenKO doesn't seem to have a... Huh. 1.43. 1.43. Oh, so they both got hunting dogs. Excellent. That's something I really like to do. You only really need 3 villagers on food with hunting dogs to make like a second TC build be really, really effective. Yeah. Hold on. Let me fix that. Give me a second. Oh, no. It's like, would you rather me cast or change colors, you know? I don't know. I can change colors all day. So, looks like both these players are going for a nice second TC build. And if that's the case, actually both these players as well, the way that they age up, or both these civs, the way that they age up is through an external building other than their town center. So no lost villager time. And hopefully with some gardens being plopped down by KrakenKO, the villager time of the Babylonian player will actually be shorter. So that's good to see. Geese, if you can message Ardashir to see if he wants to cast your game against Waddle, give him a shout. Alright, let's see here. Eshwar, really clean build. This is exactly the... this is exactly what you want to see. You want to have... at roughly 3 minutes, 20-second mark, he's going to have more than enough resources to go to H... to drop down, sorry, his second town center. Actually, you know what? I actually love Ardashir's casting. One of my... Other than Steve, I might say, even almost more than Steve, I would say I like casting with Ardashir. Alright, second town center dropped down first for KrakenKO. He's moving out to this right side of this map, and same thing with Eshwar. So the cool thing about Wildwoods is, you know, there's this major plot in the middle. So players either fight on one side or on the other side. And I like maps like this because it's not like you're focusing on any possible, like, 5 different positions where the player could be coming from. It's like left side, right side. And so this is a very macro heavy game. 21 villagers to the 18. Wow, what? Oh, so never mind. KrakenKO has 3 ox carts. So they're even now, but these gardens, they decrease the train time of all units, and the key thing is that includes villagers. So I believe when you get like multiple gardens up, and I think he can even get his 3rd garden up very soon. When you get multiple gardens up, your villager times are so small. Love this. Both of these players getting their second town centers near their hunts. And the first production facility being dropped down, this is going to be a stables for Eshwar. So he saw that heavy stables play. Oh, and look at this. He even scouts that a stables is coming down for KrakenKO. And now I'm worried. It looks like KrakenKO sees this, and he actually is paying attention to this exact spot, so he's gonna know that this is coming. So hopefully he's gonna throw in some barracks units, throw some ranged units, or maybe go to H3 fast to get some mounted archers. I'm really loving the mounted archer patch, the mounted archer nerf changes, or changes rather than nerfs, so that they're really strong against cavalry, and cavalry really can't do anything, but you throw up some stacked defenses and mounted archers essentially melt, and they don't do nearly enough damage to non-cavalry units to be much of a nuisance at all. Okay, Lancers coming out, so we're going for super greedy Gardens play as a Babylonian player. And hopefully soon queue up to H3. This is very close. Oh, excellent. Okay, he's getting a barracks up. Whew! I was nervous for him for a second. Nice map vision. The only issue is with the pathing on this map. They're going to go right by this watch post. Although it does cover 2 of the resources here. See if Artie wants to join. So yeah, let's see. KrakenKO can go to the 3rd age right now if he wants to. Yeah, let's give Artie a call. Call. Share screen. Alright, let's see what other units he's dropping down. A barracks and a stables, but not going to H3. He did this last time. He was floating a lot of food and a lot of gold, but not anything else, which is unfortunate. But he, again, can't go to H3. Mounted archers are so powerful in this matchup. And let's see, yeah, Eshwar is going to H3. Okay, cool. Thanks, Geese, for the update. Flutters is exploding. Alright, good rating from Eshwar. He's coming in on one side with Camel Riders, and on the other side, he also did a small little raid. But there's H3, as I was professing and proclaiming from KrakenKO. But driven away by just a couple spears. And now it's Eshwar's turn to switch up his composition. As soon as he gets to H3, chariot archers are going to be very, very powerful. Ardashir's joining. Hype. Welcome, everybody. Right now, we're at a standstill. Eshwar macroing up, getting his 3rd town center in the massive Wildwoods wood line. Really smart to secure this wood. Because, as you can see, there's not much in terms of wood here. So if you don't secure this wood by the late game, you'll sort of be out of wood by the end of the game. One raid coming in over here, another raid coming in on the wood line. So lots of villagers being picked off here. 50 villagers to the 52. We got Camel Rider Champion in queue, which should be excellent against the mounted archers, but there they are. Mounted archers, 7 DPS, 6 times against cavalry. KrakenKO remembers a day when Lancers were good against everything. That day, unfortunately, is no longer here. Oh my god, look at that damage. This is an all anti-cav army. And there's no chariot archers in queue. That's because KrakenKO is coming in here trying to disrupt this town center with some Lancers. But not going to happen. Because being driven away by just a couple spearmen. Really like this unit control. Some spearmen here, some spearmen and mountain archers here, some spearmen here defending this third TC as it goes up. Both these players playing really, really smart. Oh, I almost saw some shield bearers there. I almost got excited. Some shield bearers would be really good if he anticipated that his opponent was going to go for lots of chariot archers, but I don't know. I don't know why Eshwar's not switching to chariot archers. See the villager count again. 59 villagers, 64 chariot archers in queue. Lots of mounted archers in queue. But KrakenKO, yeah, sitting on not enough production facilities, unfortunately. But population's even. The whole game seems very, very even right now. Let's see here. Market line going up from Eshwar. And this is pretty much the best market line in the game. The full length market line. KrakenKO is going to see this eventually, but we'll see if he can actually do anything about it. This is becoming a more and more scary army for our Babylonian friend, who, excellent map vision here, trying to make sure that he's aware of any time that KrakenKO puts up a market line. That being said, probably best for KrakenKO to put a market line here instead.
Yo, Star, can you hear me?
Oh, we got our issue here. Excellent. How's it going?
Hey guys, what's going on? Can see everything fine.
Excellent. Yeah, so KrakenKO's down 1-0. It was a brutal and unfortunate greedy play that, you know, went for a second TC build, and then Eshwar just pressured him really strongly.
Eshwar's early game is so strong these days. It's great.
Yes. Ooh, and some siege towers on one side of the map, but pushing out with his camels on the other side of the map. Love it.
Really effective when the opponents, sort of parking their military on that side where he's going to get harassed from with the army, but the town center is like the closest thing of KrakenKO's to Eshwar's siege workshop there, so it's really quite a pickle for KrakenKO to be in unless he can max out here and defend on both sides.
And he's actually maxing up pretty fast. Like, he's up 169 pop compared to the 147.
Got a slight lead over Eshwar, which is really nice. He's playing this quite well.
Yeah, just needs to actually turn and fight, right? Like, so often players have that lead and that advantage and don't necessarily know when they do have it. But maybe this is going to spur him on. If he's able to take out all of these camel riders, it's going to be a huge pickup.
Yeah, well, that's it. Eshwar needs to actually hit somewhere else in KrakenKO's base to get value, or otherwise those camels just died for free, and I don't think he's got the siege towers heading in just yet, so...
No, I don't think anyone queued... Oh, only one queued up.
Yeah, I think he got housed just as he was looking to take that fight, and he's only just really fired up his eco again. And he's got a fair bit of pop space he can still make use of here. He really needs to get to 180 pop quickly, because KrakenKO is maxed out. He can focus just on upgrades and on pushing now.
And he can go to age 4 soon.
Yeah, and that too. He's getting the resources to do so. He just needs 150 wood, 100 gold, and he's there.
Ooh, the one thing that Eshwar has that KrakenKO is missing is age 3 soon to be melee and infantry. So the army upgrades, but then also age 2 bronze age techs, right? Like, but this is going to be a huge pickup. Eshwar is not paying attention, and all of these chariot archers are dying.
Oh, this is nutty.
Oh,
KrakenKO is actually looking to really turn the series, I think. Eshwar's really...
And he needs to push the advantage here.
Misplaced there. And yeah, if KrakenKO really just needs to push in here, maintain this lead and just age 4, really.
Oh man, look at all these...
Oh, that's a really nice pickup here. But in saying that, Eshwar gets the villagers out mostly. It sacrifices a couple of camels with the blocking there. Yeah. Doesn't even lose any of those in the end, so that's really nice from him as well. Just evacuating that berries, but he's still down by quite a significant amount. KrakenKO's got a nice amount in the bank.
Yes, he does. And this isn't even all of his army, right? He's got 18 spears back at home. Like, so with KrakenKO taking such a great fight, the only issue is these mountain archers, they're not as strong as they used to be. Only 7 DPS, and there's only now getting barbed arrows.
Yeah, that's it. The flat damage against non-cavalry is pretty insignificant till you get all your damage upgrades and have a pretty big mass of them now. So
yeah, but this is good pickups.
He needs to back up, get a good advantage on camels without being hit by those slingers, and he needs to not throw away too many lances. One of them's actually chaos here.
We missed this, but the siege tower. I was like, why is KrakenKO housed right now? The siege tower destroys the 1 TC, and is going for all of the houses.
Oh wow! Until KrakenKO notices, he's going to be really hindered on his production here, because now he's down to 150 pop. He's not making it. Now the spearmen come in, but the camels having to repel lances at the moment. So Eshwar can't really keep pushing to his opponent, but he's dealt an awful lot of damage here.
Yeah, he's done quite a lot. The only issue, I would normally say, like, yeah, you've taken out the caravan line, and that's great, but Eshwar has taken off one entire side of the map, essentially, and taken all the gold from that as well. So he's not starving for gold at this moment. And here comes this fight. These mountain archers are running for their dear life against all of these slingers, 18 slinger champions.
Oh, that's it. That's a really nice comp there for Eshwar against the mounted archers, because all he needs KrakenKO to do is just take a fight, and he actually wins because he just pulls the camels back, and the slingers fight against the mounted archers, and they just stomp in that sort of matchup. And like you said, Eshwar's really gained a lot of breathing room. I think KrakenKO's going to have to try attacking him down at the bottom of the map, because now Eshwar's free to gather gold down there.
Yep.
And he's caught up a little bit in terms of population. He's still down by 18, but he's getting more armory techs.
Yeah, getting tons of lancers as well. This is great against the composition that Eshwar has. Just needs to make sure not to lose these mounted archers right now.
He can't really stick around against those.
It's good micro. He's kiting.
There we go.
Okay, good surround. Good surround for KrakenKO. And he has lots of resources in the bank, so he's going to be pumping out tons of Lancer champions. Yeah, just more and more coming in. Needs to bring his whole army in the mix, and yeah, great micro as well from these slinger champions on.
Yeah, both these players are microing so well, but the slingers are now focusing some of those lances, which isn't so good. They're getting picked off now. KrakenKO still at 180 pop.
Yeah, I know.
Eshwar, even though he's got his age 4, so is KrakenKO.
But
and
even
KrakenKO's got a lot more population at the moment.
Yeah, getting up total war, really nice, and that's going to extremely help him with his mounted archer ball, where they previously might not have done that much damage or to all the villagers, but with total war, 25% extra bonus damage against villagers, that's going to be very helpful.
Well, that's it. Everything for Babylonian suddenly is a great raiding unit, and anything fast, doubly so. Oh, Eshwar's.
Oh, it's going to be close. He needs to use.
He needs to use the villagers though.
Yeah.
If he wants to stop it. Oh, he might.
He'll be able to get us down eventually.
He's going to get it down. He might even repair it behind this.
Yeah, there's more than enough spearmen. And then on the other side of the map, like, look at all these spearmen, Lancer champions. Could easily run in and destroy the market line yet again of Eshwar, who has no walls up.
It.
But
That's it. And this time it might cripple him, because he's really gathered out now, and now that he's forced him off that gold as well. So KrakenKO's doing a wonderful job here.
Yeah. And even using the Lancers on these chariot archers, right?
Yeah, that's it. He's got a wonderful fight micro, but he needs to pull those other Lancers off the town center, because he's not going to take it. So
yeah, he took a bad fight.
Now that's really a bit of a throw there from KrakenKO, I think, because Eshwar is going to be able to mop that up.
Yeah, and now look at how the pops change hands, right? Like 145 to 170.
There's a huge score lead for Eshwar.
Oh, look at
even though he's mopped off that bottom gold. Huh.
I was wondering.
He's supposed to get onto the other gold instead.
Yeah, and he's cleaning up these camels that are being a nuisance in his caravan line. But neither one of these players using any walls whatsoever. I think that's a real big oversight.
Yeah, for a map like this, for a map like this where it actually is quite easy to wall off one side in particular, and then just force your opponent into taking constant fights on the other, and just rely on a half wall base. I don't understand why neither of them's doing that, because it's on a map like this, it is crazy effective.
Yeah, very, very effective. And it's like it takes so much time to go from one side of the map to the other. And
Exactly, you don't necessarily need to focus on walling both, but if you completely wall one,
yes,
you just take constant fights on the other, and you don't have to worry about the other until your opponent dedicates serious siege to it, and that costs them population and a lot of resources.
looks like KrakenKO's going to come in here with 32 Lancer champions, but there are more than enough, I think, Camel Riders to deal with this. But
That's it.
maybe not once they all charge in, so...
Yeah. I suppose under town center too, he doesn't want to really stick around. Because KrakenKO can just keep constantly backing off behind the town center, so... Oh, and eshwar... He's going to need to get a bit more military over here. He's sending raiding units to the other side of the map. I think he's got a whole stream of camels heading through, but...
Yes.
It's also going to mean...
But
that,
KrakenKO
that
has some units here too. Excellent. And these are expensive units for Eshwar to lose. And
Sorry?
so these are expensive units for Eshwar to lose in
Yeah,
comparison.
I think he's underestimating how much he gave away there to try and snipe this market. I'm not sure if he's actually going to get it now that Eshwar's producing mass mounted archers in response to mass camel hitting that side of his base. Now the Lancers come in. This is actually great.
The army upgrades, man. This is such a huge advantage for Eshwar right now. Getting age 4 armor, and then soon to be age 4 Damascus steel, and KrakenKO still only on like age 2 army upgrades, and some not even that.
Yeah.
But great rating.
He's raiding really, really well. But yeah, as you say, got a huge armory deficit at the moment. He needs to be careful to not throw away units in the fashion that Eshwar is, because he can't afford to do it quite so easily just yet, I don't think. Eshwar's got a huge gold bank, a huge wood bank, and ooh.
With these units, you need to run and do damage, but that's not what KrakenKO's doing right now. He's sacrificing his Lancers. Would be good if you're like in the economic state where that's acceptable, but he's struggling for gold right now.
That's it. He's sort of the wrong side of the eco coin at the moment to be trading army for villages just like that. Well, such expensive army for villages just like that, I think.
And I think this might be the push. 200 pop. Eshwar coming in on the right hand side with Palantonans, which train weirdly out of the siege workshops, but yes.
Yeah. I think is he max armory upgrades on his camels?
Yes, he is. Be, yeah. All Golden Age upgrades, and look at all these exposed villagers. Some on the wood, and he's going straight for the town center.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
Gonna lose the Palantonan though. Unfortunately, that was a slight.
I think it's gonna be like a bit of a bait in this. Oh no, not quite. He's gonna get a lot of villagers though.
Man, this is so this is Eshwar doing exactly what KrakenKO should have done. Not taking a fight, not taking engagement he can't win, and instead just running for either the market lines or gardens or other very valuable resources or pickups.
That's it. Yeah, gonna get small economic pickups here, lose very little in terms of army. And he's, largely only going to take engagements he thinks he can win. I think that one's going to cost him a little bit, but at the same time, he's cramming in a couple more upgrades. Now he's going to get Chariot Champion here.
Oh, love this. Desert Conditioning is absolutely massive for the army.
Is what it was. Sorry, I thought it was his Chariot.
I think he already has Chariot Champion.
Oh, like, Jesus.
He's on top of all of his upgrade game. But this gets cleaned up very easily.
Yeah, have a look. He's going to lose this, but this time he's going to snipe the markets with enough to actually get them down. So it's going to go much better than that raid he tried 3 or 4 minutes ago.
If KrakenKO can hold this, though, he could turn the tides. His armory upgrades are acceptable. They're age 4 now, but this is a large, going to be a setback, quite a large setback.
Well, that's it. This is nice because Eshwar's raiding in 2 or 3 spots at once all the time here.
Constantly and he can afford to, right?
Because, he can afford to. That's right. He can throw away a little bit, He can constantly chip away at his opponent's eco until there's just nothing left, because KrakenKO does have a small bank, but he's losing an awful lot of his gardens here, so...
Yes. And houses. Like, he's on down to a 165 of 165 pop, right? And, oh,
And GG,
KrakenKO
he taps out. To be
resigns.
honest, I think he probably could have tried to fight that out for another minute or two, but yeah, he's got a little bit in the bank.
Yeah, there's always, in my opinion, right, there's always that chance that you can push your
look at
army.
this position right now. He could have possibly just tried to counter push and just wall the crap wall and tower the crap out of his stacked town centers there.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he could try and fight through that, because he does have a healthy bank. He just needs to mark it behind that distant town center and send it up towards that the 2 town center stack. And I think he could probably work a defensive position out of that. But Eshwar, huge resource bank. Yeah,
Huge resource bank,
play.
but still like only 1,300 gold, right? Like KrakenKO's in just as
that's it.
well of a position, right? Enough time where he can be out on his markers for a little bit of time, but you know, still doable.
That's it. Yeah, if he was confident in like the guerrilla play inside his opponent's base, because Eshwar still hadn't walled yet. Yeah, I think he could have really dragged it out long enough to put himself on more even footing there. But yeah, wonderful play from both players.
Mm-hmm.
And by the sounds of it, that was a much better game from KrakenKO from...
Yes, much better, much better.
Comparison, because he just didn't get effectively, just countered in terms of build straight from the get-go.
Yeah. Eshwar, crazy enough, he's outgathered KrakenKO, but I think that was because the raids from Eshwar were just so much more effective in the late game. But this is that midpoint in the game where we saw Eshwar's army get absolutely demolished on the left-hand side there. And, yeah, just unable to do real good economic damage with that when he took that fight. But, yeah, great game.